Okay, step one of the bottling process. I got sanitation water here. Got that powder in there. Needs to dissolve fully. But I got my measuring cup. Don't really need a measuring cup, but I got that little spigot on the front so I can pour it into the bottles easier. I got 8 bottles, one quart bottles, 1 liter. I'm sorry. Here's the instructions. So as soon as I dump the water into those bottles, shake them up and let them sit for about 10 minutes to make sure that they're nice and clean on the inside. And then we're going to start the next step. Alright, all the bottles have the sanitation solution in there. They've been shaken vigorously. They need to sit for another 10 minutes. We'll probably shake them a few more times just to make sure. And in 10 minutes, we will start the bottling process. Alright, the next step's complete. All the sanitizing solution's been soaking for over 10 minutes actually. It says a minimum of 10 minutes. But we let it soak. We shook them up a few times. There's my kitty. And then we added 2.5 teaspoons of sugar to each bottle. So they're ready to be bottled. Alright, the final stage is complete. All these bottles are full of beer. It's got to sit a minimum of 7 days, up to 14 days before you drink them. I had a little bit left in the keg, so I didn't want to waste it. That's alcohol abuse. So I got another bottle. It's the right kind of plastic. It's got the sanitizer solution in there because I wasn't really planning on using it, but I kept some of the solution so that you know, if I needed it later I would have it, and I still had some, so I put some in that bottle. It's got to sit a few more minutes, and I'll get everything out of the keg. There was an issue that I moved it from where it was sitting to here to do the last 2 bottles, and we got some sediment in the last 2. It says to try not to disturb the keg when you're filling the bottles to avoid that. Well, I disturbed it, and sure enough I got a little bit of sediment. Oh well, I'll still drink it. It's okay. But that's all my bottles of beer ready to be drank in a week. Alright, I filled the last bottle. The keg's pretty much empty. I had this extra one laying around. It's the proper kind of plastic to use for beer bottling. It had tea in it, but if you look, you can see some of the sediment that was in the bottom of the keg. I should not have disturbed it. This is a learning process for me. I've never made beer before, but this is the color of the beer, and yeah, this is gonna have to sit. Ooh, a lot of sediment in there. I'm gonna have to give this one away, haha, so I don't have to drink it. But it's very pretty, nice color. It looks like beer. It's gonna have to sit still, but this is what it looks like.